the latest update to Age of Empires 4 is ready to make a splash. Season 2 Map Monsters will have you scouring the 7 seas in search of epic battles, exciting events, and even more epic loot. Dive right in as ranked seasons make their triumphant return in Season 2. Along the way on your quest for Conqueror, you'll earn legendary loot that pays homage to those whimsical monsters often depicted by cartographers on maps of old. Launching alongside Season 2, The Pit is a competitive focused map with a mostly open layout. Towards the center of this open layout sits a central valley holding a sacred site surrounded by stealth woods. Seasonal Events returns to Age of Empires 4, bringing with them new challenges to complete and rewards to earn. You asked for more options to play your way, and now you can. Customize your experience with fully remappable hotkeys. Shape your match with the map preference system, and make your game unique with the player color picker. Plus, with all campaign missions unlocked from the start, you'll be able to pick and choose your path through history. Get a bird's eye view from atop the crow's nest with the new optional camera setting. The Season 2 update includes some early game economic tuning, as well as improvements that allow the AI to produce and manage scouts more efficiently, as well as a number of general balance and quality of life changes. That's just a sneak peek of the Season 2 update. All this and more is coming to Age of Empires 4. Prepare to take on new challenges and embark on this map monster-filled journey. Starting soon.
That were free to those who sailed the sea, though there's always more potential within. And as this song will spell out, there's plenty to sing about, now that you can finally be a captain. Can you imagine owning your own ship, decorated with what you acquire? Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name it just how you desire. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, there's boatloads of new features we proclaim. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, that's why we really think that you should play this game.
And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course.
Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, adventure will come knocking on your door. Oh, to set sail as a pirate captain, and you'll be amazed at what we have in store. The choice is yours, whatever captain you may be. Whether that's gold looting, no-scope shooting, rowboat racing, or embracing, everybody's welcome in this game. So come set sail as a pirate captain. Our time is almost up, so as we leave, if you want to be a pirate captain, come do it in season Season 7 to see you thieves.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. We have a liftoff. 15 minutes past the hour.
Welcome back, boss. The green is coming in fast today. We've got a lot of different clients in here. The gold diggers. Slot machines are their thing. They think it's an easy win. Ha! For us. Uh-oh! Maybe we pushed them a little too far. Ah, the tourists. I guess they love what you've done with the place. As long as they spend some cash in between all that sightseeing, they're fine by us. Next up, the baseball fans. That new arcade area has really got them hooked. The money they bring in is nice, but the trash? Not so much. The staff are doing a great job, though. The place is spotless. Oh, look! Tony's here! Only the best for our VIPs. We've switched the dealers so they know what to do, right? You remember what happened last time you lost? Ooh. There's just so much drama. They're a fickle bunch, but they just keep coming back for more. You gotta love this place. The glitz, the glamour, and all that money. So, what's your next move, boss?
Golden, sun-soaked grains. The finest hops. Yeast that brings a gift of life. But the most important ingredient is passion. Good beer is art. A beautiful feeling, captured in liquid amber. Now, they say you can't rush art. But in our world, well, you can do anything. You're about to take your first steps into the world of home brewing. A world packed with creativity, discovery, and, if you're talented enough, opportunity. So, experiment. Have fun. Brewing is about the craft and the journey. But most of all, express yourself. You are the Brewmaster.
Welcome to the last hero of Nostalgaia. Okay, start over.
Yes, indeed. It is called Nostalgaia, where the...
No story. This is the gameplay trailer. Yes, Nostalgaia is the world of video games, and it needs you. Oh, that looks familiar. Terrifying and perilous bosses. Fight together and die together.
Let me regale you with a tale of corruption, greed, and heroism. Nostalgaia's memories had flattened like books without pages.
Enter the hero.
Pixels were the problem.
We can fix this. Customize them. Pick a class.
You are not worthy.
Level up. Perfect. Oh, you'll need equipment. others can guide you. Side quests. Really get stuck in with this hero business. Danger absolutely everywhere.
I am trained.
All of this and much, much more is coming soon!
Wishlist, the last hero of Nostalgaia, and defy all my expectations.
See? You are the hero!
I hate you.
Let's talk indie games. There's so many games at Gamescom, but many people don't know about the indie arena. There's lots of little hidden gems, and that's what me, Simon Cardy, and you, Stella Chung, are here to do today. We're gonna have a little friendly competition and try and find maybe the 2 best games each, little hidden gems, and then pitch them to each other and see who found the weirdest stuff. But I will remind you, Stella, this is a friendly competition.
Since when?
Well, I thought that was the pitch, but one of us seems a lot more aggressive about this than the other. I want to find some games about animals. Is there anything like you're kind of looking for around here?
I definitely like the animal-based games. I'm pretty sure we're standing right in front of a cat delivery game where the cat's riding on a broom, so stuff like that, honestly.
Well, that seems like a lovely idea, but sadly we're gonna not just focus on cat games, we're gonna find any weird, interesting, hidden gems we can find in this indie arena, and we'll be back soon. Big spot at the indie arena booth, lots of games, but also Mr. Shuhei Yoshida. And we're back. We've seen games. We've seen lots of different games, I think. I don't know what games you've seen. You don't know what games I've seen. I'll go first. The first game I saw was called Hamster Playground. You can customize these hamsters, look after them, give them different names. My favorite was Albert Hamstein. I gave him a nice little Santa hat. And then what I did with him was, did a little bit of training, had a little go on a trampoline, build up his self-esteem, his core, get that going. You don't build up your core on a trampoline, do you? I don't know. I don't really go to the gym. But what I did do was win an eating contest as a hamster, and it was quite an exceptional experience. I think that game's actually out now on Steam. You can play it. So if you want to play with some hamsters, do that. I didn't win the race. I wanted a photo finish though. I thought I won it. I normally do win, and I'm looking forward to doing that in this video too. What did you play?
Yeah, so I played a game called Wild Woods, and it's very cute. The cats in that game could definitely eat you as a hamster, so there's that. Because you won an eating contest. You're nice and fat, so I could eat you all the nutrients, and it's delicious. Anyways, so Wild Woods, it is a multiplayer game up to 4 people, which is great. 4 cats, and you can customize your cat and everything. You're escorting a wagon through the woods, and it's like a roguelike. It's very cool. You have to keep your wagon powered. You have to get power-ups for it. You have to fight off waves of bunny rabbits that the cats are feuding against, and they have an alliance with the badgers. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
But wouldn't you much rather play a guitar and play with your hamster friends?
You know what? I would. I would love to be a hamster and just get fat.
Well, there we go. I won. That's why.
No, because if you check the records, I think I win this overall segment because I met Shuhei Yoshida, so.
Well, I saw him first.
But I have the picture.
Maybe I do have to concede that meeting Shuhei Yoshida makes you the winner.
You know, okay, but also I want to say that the hamster game sounds like so much fun, so I'll give you the best game winner. How about that?
Okay, there we go. It's a tie, isn't that lovely? All is fair in love and indie games.
You're watching IGN Live at Gamescom. Now, back in February, the hyper-stylish, ass-kicking kung fu action game Sifu hit the scene with the impact of a perfectly timed spin kick, and soon it is getting some brand new content to test your skills even further. Here to tell me all about it is Felix Garzinski from Slowcap Games, and also Theo Caselli.
Yeah.
I remembered it. Welcome to the IGN stage. Let's talk about Sifu. This game's been out for several months now, and you've got new content arriving next week. What do we need to know?
Yeah, so the first big thing, the big feature, is that the player will be able to customize the experience by adding modifiers and cheats. So they will be able to make the game harder, easier, or even maybe a bit fun, with like a zero-G mode where everything starts to float around. So yeah, and the second big element coming with this is the new scoring system. The idea is to be more in touch with what we can find in other beat 'em ups, and really able to precisely evaluate the player and what they're doing. And by scoring with high scores, the player will be able to unlock new modifiers and cheats, so customize their experience.
Okay, so I believe we're looking at some exclusive footage here. Is this, we're looking at modifiers right now?
Yeah. So this one is a bullet time. Just the player by pressing a button can slow down the time and just have the time to appreciate the animations, but also react to the enemies. So it's kind of a fun mode. But yeah, these kind of modifiers, I don't know the others that are on.
Yeah.
This.
I'm not sure neither. I think we'll see as.
Oh, okay. So there is a zero-G mode. You can see the elements just floating around when they're destroyed.
The zero-G just affects just objects in the environment?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Destructibles and the bodies of your fallen enemies.
Yeah, you can see the enemy just floating around in the pose.
Is there any penalty to activating these modifiers?
So depending on the modifier that you activate, you will not be able to save your progression. So we have modifiers that just make the character invincible. So it's great to learn the game, but you will not be able to progress through the game by using the modifier.
Interesting. So after the update, how are modifiers integrated? Is there just in the menu system, are they toggle them on or off?
Yeah.
Or?
So when you select the level, you will be able to activate or deactivate modifiers, and you can spend currency earned through the high score and some goals to change the modifier for whatever you want to do in this run.
And we'll actually add extra modifiers with the upcoming updates for the game as well in fall and in winter. And our philosophy here is we've had a lot of requests from players that had finished the game for more content to be able to experience the combat in different situations. And we felt that the story was already complete and that it wouldn't make sense to add an extra level that wouldn't really fit in with the complete game. And so we chose to focus on new features that allowed players to experience the game in different ways and in a different way. And for example, we added the difficulty options earlier this year, which allowed more players to try the game and players that had already finished the game, to actually play it in an even harder difficulty.
Right.
And right now we have the modifiers, the new scoring system, and we'll keep adding more ways to have fun in the Sifu universe.
Has it been fun for you to come up with all these modifiers?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it was, the game is really serious in tone, but in the studio we always have fun. We always try to, try new stuff and have fun with the combat. So putting this modifier in the game allows the player to, feel like us, just having fun in the gym room and playing around.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It reminds me of, games back in the day used to have like lots of cheat codes or just codes that would be fun things to play around with. Maybe they break the game a little bit, but it's just fun to experiment, right?
Actually, it's very interesting because our creative director, Jordan Lyony, really thought about GoldenEye when we designed this modifier and shit. He was like, I loved GoldenEye when I was a child, and just trying to, accomplish some goals to unlock the cool cheats, like a big head, like everything.
Yeah.
And he wanted to give this feeling into the game.
And it sounds like, so after the update, it sounds like all the modifiers won't be unlocked at the beginning, is that right? So you'll have to play the game as normal, earn points to unlock your modifiers.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually the new scoring system allows you to save a high score for each level, and some of the in-game content, be it outfits or gameplay modifiers, will be locked behind a condition. For example, reaching a certain score in a specific level, or actually reaching a minimum score in many levels.
That's very cool. I believe one of the modifiers is one hit basically.
Yeah.
You have one health.
You have both. Like your character get one shot, but you one shot the other. Like you can do some kind of Heaven or Hell from Devil May Cry, which work the same way. So yeah, you can do that in Sifu now. Like you get one shot, but the enemies get one shot. You can do just if you want to try a really hard game.
Oh, yeah.
How many modifiers are we talking about? Just in a ballpark figure, is it like, are there a dozen? Like what?
Yeah, maybe 20.
Okay.
I believe
20
so.
in this update, and more coming in the upcoming ones.
Well, that's cool that you are. You know, it's nice that you're updating the game and providing more content. I guess it's also nice to you that you're getting that opportunity, right? Like I think the game is. I hope the game has been a big success for you. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10, and I like the game very much. So, how has it been in the months since you released?
Yeah, it's been pretty great. We have had really good reception all over. Lots of players, asking for more actually, because they were pretty much in love with the game, and it felt really good for the team. I mean, everybody at the studio was really engaged and really anxious to know how the game would be received, and it was a really nice ride for all of us.
Well, awesome. When is this update coming to Sifu?
It's coming next week on August 31st.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I look forward to it. The modifiers seem like they're going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming by the IGN stage.
Thanks.
Thank you for your time.
Sifu is out now on PlayStation and the Epic Game Store. Keep watching IGN Live at Gamescom for more. That rhymed.
happiness is a choice, you know? Wow. Jeez. Wow.
What's up, everyone? I'm Mitchell Saltzman, and if you can't tell from the undersized straw hat and the giant Luffy in the background, I just got to play some One Piece Odyssey, and I'm going to take this off because it is it does not fit me at all. But yeah, One Piece Odyssey, just real quick, this was the same demo that got to play at Anime Expo, so it is a little bit old, but it was my first time getting to play it, and I'm such a huge One Piece fan, I couldn't leave Gamescom without getting my hands on it. My main takeaway from playing One Piece Odyssey is that I think JRPG is kind of the perfect genre for One Piece because of the fact that One Piece is an anime that is so based around camaraderie and, you know, the feeling of friendship between all the crew members, and that's something that really comes across in One Piece Odyssey. One of the really cool things about the battle system is that everyone can kind of fight at the same time. You're able to have four active players in the battlefield. They can get split up, but they all kind of fight together, and then everyone else kind of goes into this reserve. And the way it works is that there is a wheel of kind of like priority or weakness, basically, there where power beats speed, speed beats technique, and technique beats power. So if you're in an area and you have Luffy and Sanji, both power characters, but you're facing off against an enemy that has a technique type, you can then switch off one of the characters with someone like Usopp, who is able to deal more damage to those technique kind of characters. So it's actually a really smart system. It's also the kind of thing that doesn't really demo super well here at Gamescom because regardless of whether you're fighting with a type advantage or not, enemies kind of die in one hit. But as a proof of concept, I think it worked really, really well. The other really cool thing is that there are dramatic battles, basically, or dramatic moments where what happens in a cutscene that leads into a battle affects that battle. So, for example, there was a fight where Usopp, in his, like, you know, his false sense of braveness, walks up to these penguins who are not hostile, but as Chopper indicates, they're not hostile, but they are hungry. So, you know, they beat up on Usopp and then you go into a battle, and when you're in the battle, Usopp is paralyzed and surrounded. So you kind of have to deal with that. You know, it's a really cool thing of, like, you know, you just saw something and now you're fighting that exact scenario. And then there was another situation where you're trying to rescue Nami, and you get to her, and she's like, you know, when the battle starts, she's kind of rough and, you know, off on her own, so you have to heal her up really quick. And then once you do that, you get kind of like a party advantage. So it's a really smart way of, you know, giving a little extra goal to every battle. And those are kind of my thoughts on One Piece Odyssey. I think this was a super strong showing. The banter between the characters is really, really strong. It didn't get annoying. You know, that's one of the things that I think is a fine line to walk, where you want to have that character banter to really, you know, feel how close these characters are, but you don't want it to get too overbearing and just, you know, just constant, you know, chatter. So I had a great time. That's all from me. For more Gamescom 2022, keep it right here on IGN.
Mr. Sun's hatbox has been stolen, and we're going to get it back.
Welcome back to IGN Live at Gamescom. Now, during Opening Night Live, we got to look at a game that everybody was expecting, based on a very old movie that you probably have very fond memories of if you're also very old, like me. Here to talk about Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, are my co-hosts, Brian Altano, Danny Lee, and Max Scoville. Hello, everybody.
Hey. What
Killer
a surprise.
Klowns.
Yeah, let's talk about
from
it.
Outer Space.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody could have possibly predicted that we would get a reveal of this game. It's a brand new multiplayer game, asymmetric, 3v7, based on the 1988 cult classic Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Yep.
Amazing. So this is one of the directors who worked on Friday the 13th. So obviously experience with this genre before. This one I feel is going to be somehow more over the top, more violent.
I mean, the trailer already cost. The trailer obviously cost more than the original movie. Like that, I think the production values are up there.
Yeah. So they pull no punches here. This is, you'll get to play as three different types of clowns that were in the film. The film actually had a lot more than three, but we're going to start with three for now. And then there's a bunch of different humans, and so the humans are, outnumbering the clowns, but that probably doesn't mean much because their weapons are worse. But you can craft weapons, you can run around, use the environment to help you out and stuff like that. The movie itself is like crazy violent, which I really love about it.
But the movie was in on the joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't taking itself seriously. That's why people liked it, I think.
Yeah, this was the best. It was a very cult movie in the 80s, very fun. It doesn't look that good. Look, it's I told you guys before, it's such a cringe, but I love to watch it, and it's so violent, but it's funny at the same time. So it's very likely, but in this game, you're going to see it as well, and I believe we're going to play this game and have tons of fun, and the most fun part is that you have every clown have his own ability.
Yes.
So you can find yourself in any clown anyway, so.
I think this could be like a really big hit. I feel like in addition, like that kind of asymmetrical, Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th gameplay does pretty well. We just had the Evil Dead game, but in addition to being based on this, this old IP that old people get excited about because they have fond memories of a VHS tape, this also has like a lot of kind of Five Nights at Freddy's energy. It kind of reminds me of it's a little bit of horror, but it's also goofy. It's kind of like Hello Neighbor, where I could see this just doing really well.
I can see streamers playing it all day.
They're working with the original directors and the original composer from the film on new stuff. And the directors, Damon and I were reading up on this, they're brothers, right? And
and so this is the only movie that they ever made. Yeah. But they did effects work on Critters.
Yep.
And then, Max, they did the Large Marge sequence in
right?
Big Adventure.
They should be in jail. That's terrifying.
So what's really funny about this is the humans are fighting the clowns, but they're also, because it's kind of the end of the world scenario, they're looting stores. So they're running around and they're grabbing parts, they're crafting crafting weapons. So it's going to have that kind of feeling to it of just like scrappiness, which I really dig.
That feels so like on brand. That actually kind of reminds me of Night of the Comet, which is kind of a Killer Klowns adjacent movie.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the Night of the Comet game was going to be announced at the Game Awards later this year.
All bets are off at this point. Like
that's going to be a battle royale. It's going to be wild.
Oh my God.
So what have we got in terms of like 80s movies revived as asymmetrical multiplayer games? There's been Friday the 13th, Predator, Evil Dead, Ghostbusters is coming, and now Killer Klowns.
And now Killer Klowns,
From outer space.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, they did.
We're still getting that out of the way. Yeah, that's coming out soon too.
I want the Thing. Give me the Thing.
I mean, that would work too.
Yeah, totally. You get. I'll be the weird dog.
Just AAA Among Us. I love it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the movie Killer Klowns from Outer Space, it's the kind of thing where it's all there in the title.
Yep.
That's the movie.
Exactly. Everything you need to know is in the title. I can't believe you're actually going to get a game.
And this explains it even better because it's Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game. So now you know that you won't accidentally be buying the movie. This launches on PC and consoles in early 2023, but like their whole plan is multiple updates, roadmap, like basically keep building on this thing. They're going to add more clowns, basically, is what I'm saying. They're going to keep adding more clowns. They're all going to be killing, and guess where they're from? It's outer space.
Yeah, we can try to guess which planet, but it's going to.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't have that information currently, which is unfortunate, but we will get there.
All right, well, we will be able to play Killer Klowns the game in early 2023. That seems like a long time. Good news. Time flies when you're having fun. And luckily, there's more fun to be had right here at Gamescom 2022. So keep watching IGN Live at Gamescom for more.
Killer Klowns
from outer space. The game.
Summer's gone by in a blink of an eye. It's a fine line between good times and memories, just one breath away from eternity. Oh, summer's gone by in a blink of an eye. Summer's gone by in a blink of an eye.
Stand the fuck back. It's hammer time.
This way for the happy ending.
Jimmy? Humanity's survival depends on the red gold pumping through my veins.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
This motherfucker!
Summertime, the weather's hot. You're running out of holy water. I hate all your songs about having fun next to all the strip balls and the bleached out sun. Summertime is a tired muse. And all your parks are too cool for
Oh, shit. Boom! Gods and whiskey!
I will not have this devil in my house!
This is beyond insane.
Hello everyone, I'm Jesse and welcome to Gamescom 2022. I just got back from playing a little bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator and I'm going to tell you the 5 coolest new things coming in the latest updates. So first up, we have the famous Wright Flyer plane coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We haven't seen this since 2004 Flight Simulator, and this plane, it's quite the iconic bit of innovation, a bit of aviation history coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It first flew in 1903. That is 118 years ago, so it's quite the old plane. Now, you're not going to be doing any tricks, you're not going to be doing any barrel rolls with it, but what it does allow you to do is sort of appreciate a little bit of aviation innovation history coming into that era. It's a fantastic bit of machinery. We next have the Spirit of St. Louis, and that is another iconic classic plane coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, if you're looking to challenge yourself to do the flight of the century, I implore you to take a flight from New York straight to Paris, because in 1927, that's exactly what Charles Lindbergh did with this very plane coming in this November update. So, if you're feeling like you want to do a transatlantic flight, and it's a little bit of a challenge, make sure to take this plane. The next new addition to Microsoft Flight Simulator are gliders. Now, this is a super exciting new addition because when it comes to gliders, you're not dealing with any jet engines or propellers. It is just you and favorable weather, hopefully. So soon you'll be able to soar all across your favorite spots in a sort of somewhat relaxing manner. And there's 2 different ways you can actually get into the air when it comes to the gliders. You have the winch system and a tow plane as well. So new mechanics coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I actually heard from a developer that they contacted every flight agency when it comes to gliders in the entire world to see what airports are actually gliders safe. So that's a ton of work for something that we're all just going to be able to play and enjoy and hopefully appreciate as well. And lastly, we have helicopters coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. People have been dying to see this happen, and it's finally coming in a November update. We've got 2 helicopters along the way, and, well, they're coming with their own unique set of challenges and flight mechanics. Now, the great thing about helicopters is that you're actually going to be able to take in as much scenery as you want at your own pace. Now, obviously, an entirely new flight mechanic, an entirely new flight model definitely means you're going to have to get used to the controls again. Definitely going to have to pay attention to a few of the helicopter tutorials. But it's really, really exciting times for Microsoft Flight Simulator because we're going to have gliders, we're going to have helicopters, we're going to have a few of the classics like the Wright plane and the Spirit of St. Louis. There's a lot of stuff for nostalgic fans of Flight Simulator and a lot of new cool things to bring in new fans as well. I can't wait. But something you'll be able to play very, very soon coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator is City Update 1, which is going to include 5 German cities and also a brand new plane as well. First up, we have Hanover, Dortmund, Bonn, Dusseldorf, and Cologne. And that new plane is the Junkers F-13, the first all-metal civilian plane, another super iconic bit of aviation history there.
Howdy, I'm Rebecca Valentine. I am here at Gamescom. It's a promotion for AEW Fight Forever with Cole Cabana and Christopher Daniels. Hi, guys.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I am.
Wait, you didn't even ask me. You just said hi. Hi.
Hi!
She did want to know how you were, though.
I did. I wanted to know so bad.
How you doing, Cole? You
I'm
all
great.
right?
Thanks, Chris.
Well, we are standing in a ring that is just labeled with AEW Fight Forever everywhere because that game is here at Gamescom. Have you two had a chance to check it out yet?
Yeah, I've had a chance to see the premium video stuff, and it's very cool to see.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, it's very early right now, I think, for us. We've landed from America, but we've taken it in a little bit. This is very big, very overwhelming, but AEW seems to have a great place in here, and it's very exciting, for sure.
So have you two decided who you are going to main in Fight Forever yet?
Who we're gonna main?
Yeah, who are you gonna play as? Who are you gonna make yourself?
Oh, definitely me. Definitely me first. Although my record isn't as good as it should be, so maybe I shouldn't be me first. What do you think? Maybe
I'm Paul White. I'm Paul White.
Yeah. Okay. I'll probably do John Moxley. That's a safe bet. Yeah.
Just don't take Paul White. I'm Paul White.
All right. I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna make a character actually, and it's just gonna be Paul White with like a Caribbean hat on.
Nice. Yeah. I like it. That sounds good.
Well, now I want to see you two fight each other in Fight Forever also.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't have any problem with Cole. Why would we fight?
I would like the idea of if we fought forever, but literally did a 36-hour stream of just one match, and we could set a record and put it on the map.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's do it for sure.
Are there any dream matches that you want to set up in this thing when it comes out?
I mean, I've already played the demo, and I've already had a dream match of Thunder Rosa versus Adam Cole. So
How'd that go?
it was very Thunder Rosa, easy win. Easy win, yes. And in my head, that's how it would go too.
What about you?
Which is weird because Adam Cole is a gamer. You would think he would do better in the game, but apparently not against Thunder Rosa. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Young Bucks in action on the video game. I want to see how many super kicks they throw on the video game as opposed to in real life. I think the numbers are probably equal.
Yeah, because in real life, it's basically a video game for them.
So we're at Gamescom. We are surrounded by so many games. Do you get a chance to wander around and play anything? Is there anything you're excited about besides Fight Forever?
I haven't been. I'm a little bit past the age for video games, but I'm looking for stuff. I'm looking for the stuff for my son because he's an avid gamer.
Oh, yeah?
He's a big Fortnite guy, so I'm definitely looking for stuff to bring home for him.
Awesome. What about you?
Yes, I think everyone would know me from my Twitch channel and playing games. But I've taken a little bit of a tour. But when we came in, we are right next to Cosmic Shake and SpongeBob. And I didn't think I'd be so into a SpongeBob game, but I keep seeing it and it looks amazing. And so I think that's kind of my number one on my list right now.
Did you watch the cartoons?
I did not, although the voice of SpongeBob, Tom Kenny, has done some wrestling stuff with us in Los Angeles. Yes. So as wrestlers, we are just involved in like everything. We hit and so you wouldn't have think like, oh, Cole Cabana and Tom Kenny shared a locker room. Yeah, we did. And he beat me.
It was beginner's luck, though, honestly. It was beginner's luck. Colt's been looking for a rematch for a very long time, I'm sure.
Oh.
Tom Kenny!
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming after you!
Well, speaking of rematches, I hear this ring we're standing in, there's going to be something going on here later. Who's fighting? What's going on?
We're going to keep that under wraps for now, but there are going to be matches between the AEW talents to show the German fans what AEW is all about. This will be the first time that we've had AEW matches in Germany, although Colt and myself have wrestled in Germany many times.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the Community Manager for Lightyear Frontier. We're excited to give you a tour of our game's features. In Lightyear Frontier, your mech is your best friend. Upgrade and swap mech modules, and customize your mech's look to your preference. Some buildings turn raw resources into refined materials for mech modules in advanced buildings. Sell your crops and collected materials at the merchant to buy other goods and modules. Use mobility modules like treads and boosters to navigate the world. Travel deeper into the wilds to collect hard-to-find resources, including plants with paint pigments. As you expand your homestead, you'll want to diversify your crops as well as search for rare materials. Rainstorms can help keep your crops watered, but harsher weather can cause trouble. Along the way, take time and enjoy the beauty of your new home in all its vivid and mysterious splendor. Lightyear Frontier releases in spring 2023. We're excited to share more. Find us on our website and social media to follow the game as it's developed.
The full remake of Pac-Man World is here! Pac-Man World Re-Pac! Jump! And foot bounce! Rev roll! Even go for a swim! Throw Pac dots to attack enemies! Transform into Metal Pac-Man to become invincible! Go chomping as Mega Pac-Man! Use all your abilities through each stage of the adventure! Whoa! Having trouble making your way through? Easy mode is here to help out! Oh, there's a switch here. Solve the puzzles and reach the goal! There's a boss waiting at the end of every area! Use all your skills to defeat the bosses that await you! Give it all you've got to take down each boss! Feed your appetite for adventure! Pac-Man World Re-Pac! Available now!
Check out this merchandise area powered by Mini. It's got everything: collectibles, clothes, comics. The perfect ingredients to make for some amazing giveaways.
We have to spend like $5,000 on merchandise.
And during the award show, I will be on stage throwing pieces of amazing merch and the ultimate in geek items out to the crowd. So if you're here at Gamescom, definitely come by.
We need to get the crowds in. So how do you do it? Giveaways, baby. We're giving away figures. We're giving away posters that are getting packaged up over there. We're giving away question blocks.
We should get this. I'm about to throw a whole bunch of merch out, and I have to buy as much as possible in order to feed the frenzy at the Gamescom Awards. Oh, look at this.
Big baby Yoda, right?
Big Yoshi, big baby Yoda, big baby.
So which one do we get? I don't know. I think Sonic, at least Sonic Frontiers is out. Like that's the hotness, isn't it?
Yeah, we can do that.
One of those Sonics, please. Yeah, danke. What is in those mystery boxes? What could it be?
Oh my God.
I think we probably spent about $800. So we've got plenty more shopping to do.
These ones are like 50, so you get a couple of Luffy and you're good.
We got Luffy, and then a big surprise here. We got Luffy.
This is like an IGN shopping spree. I can't say for sure that we got everything we need, but I think we are off to a good start.
Yeah, we've definitely hit our limit.
All right, mission accomplished. We're on our way down. Make sure you guys are tuning in. And if you're here at Gamescom, swing by the booth and maybe you'll walk away with one of these goodies.
Hello and welcome Welcome to the 2022 Gamescom Awards Show live on IGN. I'm Damon Hatfield. I'm joined by Brian Altano and Max Scoville.
We did it. We're here. We're in Germany. We're going to give out awards today. This is amazing.
We're going to give out our first award right now. Best Boys of Gamescom.
We did it.
Is it right
us?
here?
It's us.
Congratulations.
Oh, beautiful.
There are tons of awesome games right here at Gamescom. Now it's time to hand out some awards to the best of the best. It's not just games either. We'll also be announcing the best booth and giving out the Gamescom Heart of Gaming Award. The Gamescom Award winners are all handpicked by a panel of judges selected by Gamescom who come from all across the games industry. We'll be chatting with all of the Gamescom Award recipients right here in the studio, but the actual honor of announcing the winners, that's all happening out on this stage. How is it going, Stella and Leonie?
My goodness, thank you so much for asking. It is absolute mayhem out here. Everyone is so excited. Are y'all enjoying Gamescom? So it's going great out here. Now let's go ahead and start with the first award we have here. Best Action Adventure Game nominees. We have Lies of P, Outcast 2: A New Beginning, and The Last Case of Benedict Fox.
Oh my God, these are amazing picks, and I'm glad I don't have to make that choice, but I can announce who it is. So we'll find out. The Best Action Adventure Game Award goes to Life of P! Oh. Guys, come on over here, accept your award. Here you go, well deserved, well deserved. Do you have some things that you want to say?
전 먼저 감당하지 못할 이런 관심과 또 이런 상을 주셔서 너무나 감사드립니다.
I'm pretty overwhelmed by the level of support we received and the interest in our game, but very thankful for everything.
Thank you so much. Now you have the time to be more specific with the guys in the studio. Back to you.
Lies of P is the steampunk Souls-like based on Pinocchio, which looks very cool. We've known about it for some time, and the awesome showing at Opening Night Live only got people more excited. We're going to have Ji-Won Chi right on here to accept the award in just a moment, winning for Best Action Game, Best Action Adventure Game, Lies of P.
That's right.
Here they come now.
Wait
oh
a
my
minute.
Goodness.
What is happening here?
This is highly...
This was not
irregular.
Congratulations to both of you. This is terrifying, as I assume the game will be. There they are, the big reveal.
Oh, there should be a microphone.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Congratulations, Lies of P. It's kind of sort of been the big breakaway hit of Gamescom this year. How does that feel?
Gamescom에서 관심이 좀 많다고 하는데 어떻게 느끼셨나요?
정말 영광스럽고 정말 감사의 말씀드리고 그냥 더 열심히 하라는 팬들의 뜨거운 채찍질이라고 생각합니다.
Yeah, he's kind of overwhelmed, but he's extremely honored by everything that's going on, and it just drives him to try even harder going forward and do a better job.
How excited are you for fans to finally play this game when it comes out? It seems like people are really anticipating it here. It's one of the biggest games of the show.
이제야 팬들이 그 라이즈 비 처음 하는 건데요. 뭐 어떠세요? 그리고 특히 게임스컴에서 라이즈 비 관심 많이 받고 있긴 한데 어떻게 생각하세요?
생각보다 너무 좋은 반응을 주셔가지고 진짜 저희들이 열심히 한 만큼 좋은 반응을 얻었다고 생각을 하고 그리고 이 시간을 빌어서 지금까지 같이 해준 개발시 동료에게 정말 고맙다고 좋은 말씀 드리고 싶습니다.
Yeah, so he thinks all of the hard work that his development team has put into this is well worth it, and again, it drives them to work even harder, and he wanted to give special thanks to the development team for all the effort that they put into this point.
Cool.
There are a lot of, Souls-like games out there, but this one looks really unique. What was the original sort of idea for this game?
Yeah, Souls-like 게임 많긴 한데 라이즈 P 같은 컨셉트 어떻게 생겼나요?
네, 저희들이 가장 먼저 유저들에게 관심을 가지기 위해서 되게 잘 알려진 이야기를 선택하는 게 되게 중요했고 그래서 저희들이 여러 가지 이야기 중에 피노키오의 이야기를 선택을 하게 됐고 그것을 새로운 이야기로 만들어서 유저들에게 관심을 가지게 하는 게 저희들의 가장 큰 개발 전략이었던 것 같습니다.
So he's saying that his biggest strategy was choosing a story that pretty much everyone knows, just to make it easier, like entry to barrier to learn more about it, and then put his own really original twist on it, create something brand new and unique at the same time.
Cool. How difficult is your game going to be? Are you going to kick some players' butts?
그 난이도 얼마 정도 될까요?
매운 고추가 맵지 않으면은 매운 고추가 맵지 않으면 맛없으니까 예, 충분히 매워야지 맛있어야겠죠. 예.
Yeah, so he's saying just like hot peppers are supposed to be hot, the Souls-like game is supposed to be hard.
Yep.
So
people know what they're going to be getting into.
Yeah.
So what's the status of the game now? When are we going to get to play Lies of P?
네, 이제 몇 완성도가 얼마 정도 됐고 출시 계획은 어떻게 되냐고 물어봤습니다.
지금 약 70% 정도 개발이 되었고 내년 여름을 넘기지 않도록 저희들이 열심히 아주 개발하고 있는 상태입니다.
Yeah, so the game's about 70% done at this point, and they're looking to launch before summer of next year for sure.
Cool.
So they're trying to get into the hands of gamers as soon as possible, but of course, quality is everything, so it takes time.
What was the inspiration for some of the creatures and monsters and enemies in this game? Because I'm very excited to kill some of those horrible beasts.
특히 몬스터 같은 경우에는 그런 창의적인 아이디어 어떻게 만들었나요? 어떻게 비롯됐나요?
아트실에서 그리고 설정 컨셉팀에서 정말 잠도 못 주무시면서 개발하고 있어요. 그래서 그렇게 나올 수 있었던 거는 그냥 번떡이는 아이디어가 아니라 정말 많은 고민과 그리고 토론과 그리고 리서치하는 시간이 있었기에 이런 결과물들이 나올 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
So a lot of these ideas weren't just like epiphanies. It's just through the sheer hard work of the art team, just putting in long hours and iterating on ideas again and again and again to find like the right concepts.
All right, well, we're very excited. Congrats again to Lies of P. Stella and Leone, what is next?
Thank you, guys.
Well, what's next is apparently the crowd going nuts, and rightfully so. The next category is Best Action Game, and we actually brought someone out to introduce this award. Ihr Lieben, seid ihr bereit für Frodo Krüger? Frodo!
Hello. Gamescom Day 3, my voice is absolutely gone already. I'm beyond dead vocal cord wise. I shouldn't even be talking right now, but I don't care.
No, you're fine.
It sounds great, doesn't it?
Oh, it's great.
It's like
gravelly.
Lemmy-ish.
Oh yeah,
Motorhead
people
vibes,
would
you know.
kill for that voice. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm here on behalf of the Gamescom Award jury, and I'm here to announce the 3 nominees in the category Best Action Game. And the nominees are Metal Hellsinger, System Shock, and Warhammer 40,000 Darktide.
All right. Now, the Best Action Game winner is Metal Hellsinger.
Hellsinger. This would sound so much better if I wasn't that hoarse. We have the creative director of the game here with us. Come take a step closer. Congratulations on winning the Best Action Game of the Gamescom Award 2022. So Metal Hellsinger is a game, it's a rhythmically paced first-person shooter where you have to actually pull the trigger while listening to the beat. You have a lot of awesome musicians in this project. Matt Heavy, to say one of the names. It's one of the names you could actually know, lead singer of Trivium. How hard was it to get all of these not voice actors, but all of these metal vocalists together in one project?
Yes.
Yes, as in 10 out of 10, very, very hard. Nevertheless, you made it. Great game. One last question, when is it coming out?
September 15th.
September 15th, get ready to shoot some bad guys in the face.
Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm-based shooter featuring a ton of incredible metal artists lending their talents to the soundtrack. Here to accept the award for Best Action Game of Gamescom 2022 is the representative from the studio. Metal Hellsinger is looking very cool.
I cannot wait for this game.
It's been a big hit at the show this year. Welcome, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Do I hold this like this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys had a concert last night, right?
Was it last night?
Yeah, maybe 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard there was a pretty good turnout for that, though.
Yeah, we had 3,500 people and then 2,000 other people that couldn't get in. So we're sorry about that. But it was good.
That bodes well.
Yeah.
Now, you've got a lot of really talented musicians on this game. Who's your pie in the sky, just perfect, dream musician to have in this?
Alive or Dead.
Alive or Dead.
Sure.
Ronnie James Dio.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Lemmy.
Yeah.
Those are the
Sure.
Those are the two.
Yeah.
If this game is a hit, are you planning any genre spin-offs like Jazz Hellsinger or classical super jazz hands?
We talked about Country Hellsinger.
Oh my
Country
God.
Hellsinger, I mean, that's perfect.
I mean, one of the things about metal and just music in general is that you can always kind of expand the border. So we would love to be able to, do that, but I think jazz is maybe a bridge too far.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say this is like a rhythm-based, sort of like Doom game?
Yeah. I mean, it's like Doom and Rock Band. If they were mated.
Sure.
Or something. Yeah.
What sort of was the first spark where you were like, I have to make this game? Like, where did the original idea come from for you?
I was playing Doom 2016, and I was listening to Meshuggah. If you know Meshuggah, I was listening to Bleed, and I was shooting. Just like I turned down the Doom soundtrack, which is great, but I turned it down, and I was trying to shoot stuff with the beats overlapping my shots, and I was like, that feels pretty good.
Yeah.
And then. And then I said to a friend, like, it'd be cool to flip it and be the demon fighting your way out of hell instead of the space marine killing all the demons. And then I forgot about it for a few years. And then when I had the opportunity to make something else, I was like, oh yeah, there's this other game that I would like to make. And luckily we were able to make it, the people.
So in addition to metal making great music, it also accounts for a lot of great album covers. What are some visual influences for Metal Hellsinger?
Oh man. I mean, I think there's just there's a lot of album covers. The original pitch for the game was it's a metal album cover come to life. So like when I was first looking at stuff, I was looking at like High on Fire album covers and stuff. And obviously I was looking at Doom, and I was looking at, there are lots of games set in hell. There's one more. Yeah, I think some movies. What was that movie? Oh God, the one with Keanu Reeves, was it Constantine?
Speed.
Oh sure.
Yes, it was. It's very. You can clearly see
the bus.
I mean, you can see the Speed influences everywhere.
Speed metal, sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's the genre.
But yeah.
Have you had people at Gamescom getting hands-on with it, or is it just demos?
He's got to.
Everybody's
got to lift the microphone.
Oh, sorry. Everybody's playing at the booth over there, so like tons of people lining up and stuff.
We've seen people kind of picking it up quickly, or is it kicking some butt there?
I think so. I mean, we have we've seen both. We've seen like people struggling and people being okay with it. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah. We're going to take a very quick break, but when we come back, we've got plenty more awards to give out here at Gamescom, including awards for the best RPG and the best multiplayer game, the Gamescom Awards Show. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Samsung SSD, essential for gaming.
The only thing better than listening to IGN podcasts is watching them. Luckily, all your favorite weekly shows are here on IGN One. Whether you're chasing the latest Xbox releases with Unlocked, looking for your PlayStation fix with Beyond, tracking everything coming to Switch with Nintendo Voice Chat, or catching up on this week's gaming news with GameScoop, we've got you covered. Check it out. Tune in every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here on IGN One.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
Welcome back. The Gamescom Awards show is only just getting started. We still have awards for the best multiplayer game at Gamescom, the best RPG at Gamescom, and so much more. And we're giving out prizes to our wonderful crowd out there. Most of that came from the Gamescom merchandise area powered by Mini. Now let's hear about our next award, Best Family Game. Stella and Leonie, what do we got?
Thank you, guys. I'm here with my bestie, Sebastian. Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Oh, they're doing just fine, and we're making sure of that because we're announcing the best family game.
I mean, my best friend Dom Toretto used to say it's all about the family. So I think family games are very, very important.
I thought I was your best friend.
Well, sometimes you have to make priorities, like there's priorities.
And if it's a priority,
and
that's
it's Dom
Toretto.
Toretto, come on.
That's true. Well, the nominees for best family games are Fling to the Finish, Ikonai Island and Earthlock Adventure, and Paper Trail.
And the winner is Best Family Game, Paper Trail by Newfangled Games. And to accept the award, we got Kathy Cat, and Kathy Cat has a surprise for you. You have to be very, very careful now. She has some presents.
Oh, you brought your own paper trail. Here's your award, Kathy.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. We are Newfangled Games are super thrilled for the award. Thank you so much. At the Indie Arena booth, I've seen so many families play it together, fathers teaching it to their kids. I actually taught it to my mom before. It's a great family game. We were having so much fun playing. Thank you so much.
Yes, go ahead and talk to the guys inside about it.
I'm going to hand these over. I'm going to hand these over to the crowd.
Oh, yes, take those.
Yes. I'm going to throw them. Let's go.
Woo!
Got them.
Paper Trail is a top-down puzzle adventure with charming arts and crafts aesthetic. Here to accept the award is Kathy Cat in just a moment, but I'm very much looking forward to playing this game.
I feel
very
like
cool aesthetic.
What's really special about this game is the mechanic is entirely about folding paper over each other and then solving puzzles and stuff like that. And it actually kind of reminded me of Mad Fold-ins, the stuff that were on the back of Mad magazines, which I doubt was an inspiration. Hello.
Hello, welcome. Kathy Cat, congratulations.
Thank you so much. We were so thrilled to see that we got the award. It's a massive milestone, so thank you so much.
Of course, yeah. So for anyone out there who isn't familiar with the game yet, give us sort of just the basic idea.
All right, Paper Trail is a puzzle game, but we have a really unique twist. It's you take the pages. If you look at the screen yourself, I actually brought some origami paper to demonstrate it to you. Is that okay if I take that out?
Of course,
Yes,
yeah, of course.
nice.
So what we threw into the arena over there were, your origami paper butterflies, and I hope you guys will remember us by the origami paper. Now, if you look, whoops, whoops.
Let me hold that for you.
Thank you. If you look at it, if you look at the screen of Paper Trail, you can see that it is like origami paper, and you fold the pages to solve very cute and unique puzzles. And that is definitely something, and the art is absolutely beautiful. It feels like a wonderful picture book that you're experiencing while you're solving the puzzles and follow the storyline.
So you've won Best Family Game here at Gamescom. Was that an idea you had? Did you set out to make a family-friendly game?
Well, it's definitely a game for all ages. And I mentioned it briefly before. In order to make sure it's definitely for all ages, I tried to teach it to my mother, and she has never touched any kind of games. So it was very interesting to just explain it to her, but because it is so visual and so visual appealing, definitely anyone can play it. I was very excited. Like she folded it over and she was like, ooh, there's something on the back. And because there's always something exciting to find on the other side of the paper to fold, it keeps you going. You don't have that frustrated moment of, oh, I feel stupid. You're like, no, it's somewhere there. I can see it. And the beauty of the artwork carries you through. And let's be honest, if my mom, who's never touched any kind of digital games, can play it, I am sure anyone can. And also I've seen dads teaching it to their children when they were at the booth. Like I was like, oh, let me explain. He was like, no,
sweet.
I want to teach my child how the game mechanic works, and they really enjoyed it as well.
Now, the sort of illustrative art style of the actual aesthetic here, where did that come from? Was there any like specific like sort of children's books that the dev team grew up reading and flipping through to land on where they are with us?
I think the art style is definitely one of the things that drives it. I find it very interesting because a lot of people who came to the Indie Arena booth, everyone it seems to be a thing that everyone puts something in it thinking, oh, I think this has like fairy tale roots. And another person came and said, oh, I think this has maybe some East European roots. Everyone feels connected to this art. Everyone feels like there's something that connects them to the art, and I think that's what makes it so special and gets everyone to enjoy it as well.
Well, I can't wait to play. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you. Can I quickly also say the game is completely on Steam. You can play the demo, so if you can't be here right now at Gamescom, be sure to check it out on Steam. We have the demo there. Play along. Enjoy playing it with your family, with your friends, and if you can also check out our social media, and there's also on Discord, we might have some special treats for you as well there.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, the award gods demand another award. Leonie, what's next?
Hello guys, thank you so much. This has been a great show so far, and I'm here to present the best indie games. But first off, I think I'm not even fit to do that. I want to give you someone who can do it just as well. I'm introducing mobile game content creator Pomfy!
What's up, Gamescom? Seid ihr da? Sehr schön, wunderbar. Ich würde gern einmal gucken. Habt ihr noch Stimme alle? Wunderbar. Wir machen jetzt 3 Parts. Hier ein Cut, hier ein Cut. Ihr seid I, ihr seid G, ihr seid N. Habt ihr verstanden? I! No. A bit louder! Perfect, guys! Okay.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Pomfy. All right, now it's time to announce the nominees for the best indie game. It is either Inkulinati, Paper Trail, or Sunday Goy. And Pomfy, I'm gonna leave this honor to you. Here's the award.
Thank you.
And now let us know who won.
It's Inkulinati! There you go. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Big hands of applause!
Guys, here's your award. So you'll have time to chat all about the game once you get inside. But let me just tell you, well deserved, and thank you for being here. A big applause for everyone and for Pomfy.
Thank you, guys.
Inkulinati is a strategy game with an art style of a medieval manuscript, and this game looks so cool and so unique. I actually learned a new word when I was researching this game, marginalia, which is a term for like scribbles and artwork around the text, around the margins of a manuscript.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, this is such a fun game to look at. It also just has a ton of personality. I'm super, super into this. Hey!
Hey, welcome.
Here to talk Inkulinati. Wojciech, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Sorry.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This game looks so cool, so unique. Can you sort of give us the gist of it?
Yeah, I think that the most important thing that is we are inspired by medieval manuscripts, so we would need to thank to medieval artists, because without them we won't be here. So there were so cool ideas, like when we see when our art directors showed to the team these fights between rabbits and the dogs and the medieval manuscripts. It was like we had to do a game about it and show to the world. It's so cool. It should be more popular. So this award is probably for medieval illuminators.
So it is a strategy game, right?
Yeah, turn-based strategy, inks-based strategy.
So is it going to be complicated because I'm not too much into strategy? Can I play this game?
Yeah, like it's easy to start, but hard to master. So you can like start and do some things and like experiment and learn with the errors. So, but it's still pretty cool to like you being defeated, because like when some rabbits push you out of the battlefield and you fall down on the ground, it's like you feel like, okay, so maybe I lost, but it's still pretty fun.
Right. Now,
Nice.
I've never asked this question in my entire career, but there's a lot of farting in this game.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Yeah, because there was a lot of farting of the medieval manuscripts. So it was like if we want to pay tribute to these medieval miniatures, we have to put it in the game, because this was their humor, and we from the very beginning we want to this humor be in the very important part of the game, not just visually but also with the gameplay. So if we didn't put fart humor in the game, it was like censorship.
Yeah, it wouldn't be doing it justice.
I think what this tells us is that fart jokes are truly timeless.
Yes.
Yeah, so it showed that the medieval people have a similar sense of humor to us, so it's very important.
Well, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
We need to take another quick break, but when we return, hundreds of multiplayer games descend on Gamescom every year, and every year, only one takes home that chicken dinner, that victory crown royale, the big dub. We'll pick this year's winner after this. I bet Max wrote that.
It did.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Nitsa. Drive sober or get pulled over.
I'm Akeem Lawanson, and this is What to Watch on IGN1. It's a weekly show where we check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews, and everything else in the world of entertainment. Tune in to new episodes every Friday at 9 p.m. on IGN1.
IGN is your go-to for the latest and best in games, movies, and television. And with over 50 million IGN subscribers, you're in good company.
Oh, we're shooting turkeys.
Thanks to your help, we've raised over $100,000 for charity. Brought you and creators the world over together for events like Gamescom and DC Fandom.
Brenton Thwaites here. I play Dick Grayson.
And made your voices heard. You voted almost 30 million times in our best video game of all time and Super Movie Madness tournaments, and posted over 40 million times on IGN's message boards. The chat must flow. Catch our unending stream of up-to-date news and so much more over at IGN.com, or subscribe to IGN on YouTube. And check out IGN Games and IGN Movies and TV for deep dives into your preferred pop culture. Plus, IGN guides to get help on veritably any game from our team of experts. No matter where you are, IGN.com, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, IGN has you covered.
Hey you! Yes, you! Do you have FOMC? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
What's up, everybody? I'm Stella Chung, and you're about to get your weekly fix. This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss. Tune into new episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on IGN1.
Welcome back to the 2022 Gamescom Awards Show live on IGN. In just a second, we'll announce the winners of the Best Multiplayer Game and Best Ongoing Game of Gamescom. But first, if you want to be a part of Gamescom, you can be. Dive into the Gamescom-verse for yourself with Epics. Just scan the QR code down below to get started on your adventure to help Epi protect the Gamescom vault from the evil future. You'll use skills, buffs, mysterious crystals, and some button mashing to complete Gamescom Epics quests and earn fantastic digital rewards and even some physical ones, too. The adventure lasts all Gamescom long, so don't wait. You want to read this part? Can you see this here?
Well, on top of that, Gamescom keeps busy
And they're not just focused on video games. Since 2020, Gamescom and the Gamescom community have grown a forest in southeast Germany that now covers over 20,000 square meters. You can help us grow the forest by heading to gamescom.global and buying a green ticket today. All right, let's hear about our next award.
Yeah, speaking of dreams, it is an absolute dream to be here today. Now, for the best multiplayer game nominees, we have Goat Simulator 3. Never thought I would ever say that, but...
but here we are, and here we did.
Yeah. Then we have The Dark Pictures, The Devil in Me, and Warhammer 40K Darktide.
All right. Oh, let me see. The winner for this year's Gamescom Award for Best Multiplayer Game is Warhammer 40K Darktide! Come over here, guys. Here's your award. Well deserved. Do you want to say something real quick?
Sure, thank you. First of all, it's great to be back here at Gamescom. I've been missing this so much. Second out, shout out to the team at home at Fat Shark. You're truly amazing. I love you. Getting this multiplayer award means a lot to us. We do co-op games. We love multiplayer. We want to see gamers play together. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Games coming to you November 30th. We cannot wait to play with you all in Darktide.
Games are made to be played together, and together you shall do an interview with the guys inside, taking it back to you.
Darktide is from the team behind the Vermintide games, but it's making the jump from fantasy Warhammer to the grimdark sci-fi of Warhammer 40K. Please welcome some of the creators of the game who are joining us on the IGN stage at this very moment. How are you doing? Welcome. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Amazing. Thank you, Gamescom. Thank you, IGN.
How you feel?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing to be here. The crowd has been huge, and so many people have come in and played this game that we've been working super hard on. The team is very, very proud to bring this to you all, and it's been an honor to win an award like this here.
So you're winning Best Multiplayer Game here at Gamescom. For anyone at home who's not familiar, give us the gist of Darktide.
Yeah, so we're sort of the spiritual successor to Warhammer Vermintide. It's what sort of Fat Shark has been known for to date. We had to make this game. We've said for a long time, like, we need to do a Warhammer 40K version of what we've been doing, and so we've been working hard for the last couple of years to just bring that to our players.
4-player co-op, intense melee combat, ranged, a lot of enemies, a lot of bad guys. Just shoot away, having a good time, see things explode. Sure. That's about it.
There are a lot of multiplayer games here at Gamescom. What do you think sets Darktide apart?
I think that the key thing we always strive for is to get, each of our players should be the hero at different times in the game. We make, you need to cooperate all the time. You can't survive alone. So either you fight as a team or you die alone. So I think that's the standout. And I think, the team has done a great job in tuning and, making it fluid and a great experience overall.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we really pushed the cooperative element. We've had it forever saying, like, co-op isn't optional. We need you to sort of come together and work as a team. Otherwise, you're going to have a really bad time.
Right.
Well, so 4-player co-op, are there different classes? Is everyone going to play a specific role?
Yeah, there's 4 different classes, different specialities. Some are the more ranged, some are more melee. We have the big gun, the Ogre, it's like a brute force tank, with a shotgun going around, or a Ripper gun in Warhammer 40K terms. But it's an awesome thing, just charging through things, bodies flying and whatever. It's just awesome, yeah. So you can find your own play style. Then you can, of course, customize it with different weapons and different loadouts, and also express yourself in the Warhammer 40K lore. So you can go and kit yourself with different type of gear and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we wanted to bring a lot of more customization and ways for you to play. We really wanted to sort of give it over to the player, like, what do you want to do? And we spent a lot of time sort of looking at how we can sort of take this to the next level and really make sure that you can play your own way, which is why we do have like a character creator, and if you want to jump in and play as like 4 Ogrins, we're not going to say no. So you can get in there and sort of play the game your way.
So you're winning Best Multiplayer Game. Can you play it as a single player game?
You can play with bots. We always, I mean, we are doing multiplayer, so we recommend you to play with other because I think gaming together with other. I mean, being here at Gamescom, just meeting people, it's just fantastic. So we want to have the same experience in game, meet friends, team up with friends from before, learn new people, play together. Of course, if you want to, start off in a gentle way and play with bots, you're okay with that. But I always recommend playing with other players.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's hear about the nominees of our next award, the Best Ongoing Game.
All right, thank you guys, and thank you, Klowns, for being here. So, Stella, we have an exciting thing, the Best Ongoing Games that have prevailed through thick and thin. So, here's our nominees for Best Ongoing Game. We have Age of Empires 4, Microsoft Flight Simulator, or Sea of Thieves.
And the best ongoing game gets Sea of Thieves. I don't know who wants to hold the reward.
Hi, thank you. No, we're really excited to be here. It means a lot to be back at Gamescom, to be meeting all of our fans, everyone coming to the booth. It's been really lovely. The team's worked really hard, so this award means a lot for everyone back home. And yeah.
Yeah, it was just super excited to be here, and thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much. I believe they're ready for you in the studio, so thank you so much. Can we hear it again for Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves was released in 2018, and since then, Rare's steady stream of updates has attracted a lively community of swashbucklers, scoundrels, and ruffians. Here to accept the award for ongoing game are representatives from the whole team on Sea of Thieves. Welcome, perfect timing.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Yeah, I'm doing really good, thank you.
Well, you just won. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm just like, wow, we won, so I'm a little bit speechless, so sorry if I'm like, oh.
No, that's totally fine. I'm very jealous of you here. I have none. This is why I have this cap. We already talked about it. We can't swap it, but I'm really, really happy that Sea of Thieves won.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing to be here and everyone, like, again, I'm a little speechless because there's so many amazing people out there who are rooting for us, but everyone at home back in the studio is working so hard, so we're just super stoked, and like 4 years on, we're still winning awards, and it's really great.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like it's in a, 4 years on, you said, you feel like Sea of Thieves is in a really good spot right now?
Yeah, but I mean, we've got so much amazing stuff that's coming your way, and we're growing year by year. So I'm very excited that like everyone's still enjoying our game, even 4 years on. So it's amazing, like people supporting us. The fans, meeting the fans is amazing as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think so. With our latest captaincy update, we've still 4 years later adding a whole new depth to Sea of Thieves. You can have your own ship, you can sail it, you can have your journey, and it can be represented in what you have on your ship, your cannons, your sails. It's all your journey, your crew, and what you like to do. And the fact that we can add that and bring that to people, even 4 years after launch, is incredible. And I'm hoping everyone's really enjoying it.
So, what does winning this award mean for the next 2 years for Sea of Thieves?
I mean, we're just getting bigger and better. So, I mean, just wait to see what we got in store for you.
Yeah, so we had, we just started our mysteries, right, which is a really unique way to engage with our community and for our community to solve puzzles and to kind of put the pieces together for what's happening in the game. So more mysteries, more adventures, more seasons, bigger, better, more. More.
Well, bigger and better. That's what I heard.
Those are two really good things when it comes to video games, I think. What do you think are the most exciting aspects of Sea of Thieves right now?
Well, I mean, the fact that we're incorporating adventures, we're expanding on our lore a lot more, so our storytelling is always consistent now. And the fact that the fans are always engaging with us in terms of the lore is amazing.
Yeah, I think it's the like Chloe said, the narrative, right? The story, the adventures, these time-limited stories that are really personal, and we're getting to explore loads of characters' backstories and like where they're going, where they're coming from, and I think that's going to keep going, and it's going to be more and more interesting for everybody.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again to the whole team on Sea of Thieves.
Congratulations.
All right, we have to take a quick break. When we return, the best RPG of Gamescom 2022. Stick around.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Saints Row. Be your own boss and take control of Santo Alesso.
Tune into IGN 1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN 1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN 1.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
IGN Playlist is all of your games in one place. You can build your library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
You're a busy gamer with plenty to play. Not a lot of downtime, but you still want to keep up with the latest gaming news? Fret not. No matter where you like to play, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, I've got the headlines you need to know about. When Half-Life 3 is announced, it'll be on the Daily Fix. When the Switch Pro is announced, you'll be the first to know. And when that big game you just can't wait for is delayed, yeah, I'll have that news too. The Daily Fix, with me, Nars, weekdays only on IGN.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Welcome back. This is the Gamescom Awards Show live on IGN. All of Gamescom is a party, but this is when it really feels like a celebration. Let's toss it to our friends on the stage for the next award.
So much excitement!
Oh my goodness,
Where's
yeah.
the excitement, guys? How are you doing? Stella and me, we're here to announce best role-playing game. Stella, how many hours have you spent?
Too many.
Yeah, same here. I would say, let's announce the nominees.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The nominees for best role-playing game, Dredge, Lies of P, and Sunday Gold.
Ooh. All right, we got so many options.
And how about the
Let's take a
winner?
look.
How about the winner? What do you think? It's exciting.
Oh my goodness, it is my absolute pleasure to announce the winner, Lies of P.
Congratulations, guys. How you feel?
Thank you, Ann. 이거 한국 분들 웃자고 하는 건데, do you know skid game in Korea? This is a kind of meme in Korea. Like the skid game in Korean TV show will be enough in the Korean gaming industry. And I want to say that 다시 한번 우리 개발실 분들 정말 고생 많이 하셨고, 지금까지 지원해준 네오위즈에게 이 영광을 돌리고 싶습니다. 그리고 지금 한국에서 보고 있을 우리 너프 팀원들 정말 고생 많이 하셨고요. 그리고 무엇보다 저기에 있는 우리 밤샘 자면서 못 자면서 하는 라이즈 오브 피 관계자분들에게 큰 박수 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Yeah, I'd like to give special thanks to the development team all the way back in South Korea, and also give special thanks to Neowiz for supporting this project from the very beginning. And he'd also like to point out our coworkers that have joined us here in Gamescom, getting very little sleep and working around the clock to get this done. So if you could give them a warm round of applause.
His coworkers right there. Hype him up. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
This is Lies of P's second award this year, which isn't that surprising because no lie, it honestly looks really cool. We'll have the developer joining us once again in just a moment. Mitchell, you've gotten to play Lies of P.
I've gotten to play a bunch of Lies of P, actually. It's probably the game I played the most at the show so far. I feel like I've become friends with you guys.
That's good.
Can't complain.
There you go.
Welcome back. Congratulations again.
Nice to meet you again.
This time winning for Best RPG. Maybe you speak briefly to the RPG elements of the game.
네, 라이즈 픽 같은 경우에는 어떤 RPG 요소가 있을까요?
주인공 캐릭터를 성장시킬 수 있는 요소가 되게 많아요. 그래서 그런 것들만 시도하고 조합하면 할수록 이 플레이 타임이 그냥 밤샘 자면서 할수록 엄청 많은 캐릭터들을 성장시킬 수 있는 요소가 많은 게 일단 RPG 요소에서 가장 특징이라고 말씀드릴 수 있습니다.
If you had to point out one aspect of the game, the main character can grow and progress in several different ways, so that it really adds to the story element and increases the playtime as well. So it's in a game that you can immerse yourself in for a very, very long period of time.
I regret not asking you about this when we interviewed each other, but one of the big aspects of Lies of P is the Legion arm, and as many people know, there's also a prosthetic arm in Sekiro. Was there any inspiration that you guys took from Sekiro?
네, 그 레이전 아름 디자인했을 때는 혹시 스키로한테 뭐 영감 받았던 것이 있었을까요?
그러니까 이러한 질문들 되게 많이 받았는데 좀 솔직하게 말씀드리자면 저 진짜 프롬 게임 애들 정말 좋아요. 많이 좋아하고 정말 영감을 많이 받았고 공부도 하고 정말 위대한 게임이라 생각했는데 그러한 제가 즐겼던 모든 어떤 게임들은 저에겐 진짜 좋은 도움이 되고 공부가 되고 영감이 됩니다. 그래서 그러한 게임들을 결국은 저희들에게 저희까지 좋은 게임들을 만드는 데 어떤 좋은 자산이 되고 원천이 된 거라고 지금 솔직하게 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
Yep, so actually, he is a huge fan of Sekiro, and he's gotten that question quite a bit, and loves From Software games as well. But he doesn't take inspiration just from those games. He takes it from all of the games he's played in his life. And he's trying to use that to create something rather unique with Lies of P and brand new. So it's never just one game, it's a series of many games that he's played before.
하지만 우리는 그거보다 다르고 뛰어나게 하려고 정말 노력 많이 하고 있습니다. 그래서 우리가 나올 때까지 꼭 지켜봐 주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Yep, and they're always giving their best effort to do something different and even better than any games that have come out before, just to set a real new standard in the industry.
Well, as someone who's played, like I said, a bunch of Lies of P, it's a phenomenal game. It's one of the best controlling Souls-likes I've played in a long time. And yeah, I'm so stoked for your guys' success here at Gamescom.
Congratulations again. Thank you so much.
It was great.
감사합니다.
Okay, up next, Best Sports/Racing Game of Gamescom 2022. Let's find out who are the nominees.
I'm not quite sure what's going on
Corrado,
here.
stop it.
Yeah,
Come on.
We need the stage.
I can do that.
Thank you.
I can do that easily.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, geez.
So let's go ahead and look at the best sports and racing game nominees here. AEW Fight Forever, Goal, the Club Manager, and Ultimines. You want to help me with the winner?
And the winner is AEW Fight Forever! Well, give it a try, come on. Do it, yeah. Next one. Not worthy. Well, I'd say you
know what?
Yeah, give it a try, come on, give it a try. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
Wow.
I knew it.
Like, this is hard?
You should give it to, you see, I'd say we give it to the audience later. Guys, how do you feel?
We feel fantastic. You know, our goal has always been to make an experience that's as fun and as refreshing. Thank you.
Maybe we should actually give you the award.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was like, I wanted to keep it.
We always want to make something that's fun and refreshing, like our TV wrestling show. And to us, this means we are on the right path. Thank you.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Kenny Omega, a living legend in the world of professional wrestling. Unprecedented that a pro wrestler would actually help develop a pro wrestling game along with Ukes to make AEW Fight Forever the 2002 Gamerscon Sports Game of the Year.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
On behalf of THQ Nordic, AEW, and Ukes, thank you IGN, thank you Gamescom. This was a perfect place to put the first playable game, and we love you guys. Thank you.
We love you too. Congratulations.
AEW Fight Forever looks to combine the fun of beloved arcade wrestling games with modern gameplay and a roster of familiar new wrestlers. Mitchell, you spent some time with the game.
I did.
Yeah?
I had a great time with it. It was waves of nostalgia as a fan of the N64 wrestling games.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely amazing.
You feel like they're doing a good job of melding sort of classic arcade games with a modern feel?
100%. I think that that's what they're going for, and it's absolutely what they're doing. And I had no idea that I would be sitting next to Evil Uno during this interview.
Oh my goodness.
Blowing my mind right now.
Joining us here on stage. Welcome.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're very, very excited. This is it's a great day for our game and for us at AEW, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, we're really excited. THQ Nordic and Yuke's have had a long history of making award-winning wrestling games, and then you have this new wrestling promotion that's only been around for 3 years. They've come out of the gate swinging, and first partnership between all three of us, and we're sitting here at this couch with you guys. We couldn't be more excited about it. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Colt mentioned Kenny Omega outside about being a huge part. Can you talk a little bit about Kenny Omega's involvement with this game?
So Kenny Omega, not only a professional wrestler, world-renowned New Japan Wrestling, AEW, he worked step by step with Ukes. We've never done a game where a wrestler who is also an avid gamer was on the calls every meeting, playing the game week in, week out. It's been awesome to watch these two collaborate, and I think you're really going to see all the fun we had and all the expertise when the game comes out.
And then Uno, I know you're a big gamer yourself. Talk to me a little bit about the nostalgia that you felt getting into this game as a fan of wrestling games growing up.
Well, I've been raised on the N64 wrestling games, and I think a lot of people have, and we've been clamoring for something in that vein, something more arcadey, more fun, easy to pick up, that I can play with friends that might not enjoy wrestling, that may not like the full simulation of recent games. And honestly, I think we've hit it out of the park. I've played a ton of it recently. I've been at the booth all week. I'm very, very happy with the way it's come out. It is a dream come true to see that engine come back around.
Well, very cool, and thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right, we need to take another quick break, but when we return, the best strategy game of Gamescom Awards, and so much more. We'll be right back.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Samsung SSD, essential for gaming.
Hey you! Yes, you! Do you have FOMC? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, Netflix, and Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and me. I'm Akeem Lewanson, the host of The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be right here covering all the latest in major studio headlines and pop culture news. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment wherever you watch IGN.
Tune into IGN1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN One.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards here on IGN Live. The Gamescom Awards recognize celebrates the biggest, best, and most innovative things at Gamescom each year, selected by a panel of Gamescom's judges from across the industry. Let's find out about our next award. Seb, Leone, what do we got?
Hey! Hello! Leo, what's your favorite simulation game ever?
Flight Simulator, because I get to experience panic in real life.
Mine is like Farm Simulator because I don't have a farm and I can just live through it. Let's have a look at the nominees. The nominees for Best Strategy Simulation Game, we have Age of Darkness.
Woo!
Odyssey Simulator, wow.
All right, here we go.
And Ixion.
Okay, those are very interesting picks, and I'm glad I didn't have to choose.
And the winner for Best Strategy Simulation winner, we got Ixion, Calypso Media Group.
Ixion!
And accepting the award is Jack Grant.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel?
Oh, amazing. It's like truly an honor because the competition's so fierce as well. So yeah, it really means a lot. We just want to say a big thank you to the developers at Bulwark, really, because it's such a small team. They're like geniuses what they can do with the tools they have. Yeah.
Well, you earned it. You earned it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You'll have plenty of time to talk about the game more with the guys inside. Thank you so much for being here. Back to the studio.
Ixion is a strategy space opera launching players into the stars, where they'll be forced to juggle exploration, survival, and city building. Here to accept the award for the best strategy or simulation game of Gamescom 2022 is Jack Grant, QA lead and platform specialist representing the upcoming strategy game Ixion. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome.
how are you all?
Great, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, like I said, it's really an honor because the competition was so fierce, and this is the first award that Bulwark, the development studios, won, so definitely means a lot.
It seems like kind of a high concept game. Can you sort of give us the basic gist of it?
Oh god, so we've been calling it a narrative city builder. So it's almost like Frostpunk in space. So there's a big survival aspect. You're going through multiple chapters, each with a different like unique story. But at the same time, you're building an entire city inside a space station.
Why did you pick space? Because it feels like there's like a wave of space games coming out right now.
Honestly, the developers are just massive sci-fi nerds.
Oh,
and
right.
they very much like the like super deep, super like high concept, like say, ideas, and they just wanted to bring it to life.
Those were both very good questions. I have a stupid one. What does Ixion mean? What does the name mean?
Okay, so like I said, they like all the high concept stuff, and they love mythology. And Ixion, it comes from a myth with Zeus where he crossed him, and then he was on a burning wheel forever. And the Tycoon Station is a wheel, so it's like you're floating through space, doomed, basically.
Oh, wow, that's
yeah.
bleak.
Well,
yeah, totally.
Is there an ultimate goal that you're sort of building towards in the game?
Yeah, so the actual main story is you've built this giant space station. Earth, almost like real life, is kind of going down in the dumps, and you want to find a new planet to settle on. And I can't say too much, but obviously it all goes wrong. And you have to try and keep your crew alive while still trying to find this magical planet.
Will there be nice aliens? Not only just like villains or enemies. I want some nice aliens in there.
I can't say too much, but there's definitely some weird creatures that you'll encounter.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Tell us about the solar system, the galaxy. Are the planets bespoke? Are they custom-made as a procedural?
So it's all bespoke. It's 5 different chapters you go to, and each chapter has a completely different solar system, all filled with all these like completely alien planets, which look really amazing as well.
Now, this seems like a very punishing, hardcore kind of game. Is there any kind of like, I don't know, like casual mode for people who just want to make cool space cities?
There isn't. It's very much in the vein of like Dark Souls, where the difficulty is almost part of the story, and it's okay to fail because you just can rebuild it even better.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Let's check in on our next award.
Thank you.
All right. We're back out here. Everyone's on fire. How are you feeling, Cologne?
How are you doing? That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Oh.
And that's the award also, Sebastian. Good job.
Oh, yeah, well, we got different colors. All right, let's have a look at the nominees for Best Original Game. We got Metal Hellsinger,
Inkulinati.
Yeah, well, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, you know.
Yeah.
And we got Pandyman as well.
All right.
Who's the winner? Leonie, announce the winner.
The Gamescom Award 2022 for Most Original Game is Inkulinati. Guys, here's your award. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We created this game mostly for you to have a break from reality, have a great time. So we hope in a very, very short time you're gonna experience this for yourself. And we'd like to thank our publisher, Delic Entertainment, amazing folks from Xbox who also have us in Game Pass, and our amazing team from Yasa Games, our team members in Warsaw. So this reward is for them.
Thank you guys so much. You have plenty of time to talk about it inside while we're hyping out the crowd.
Congratulations.
Some more. Thank you. Back to the studio.
This is Inkulinati's second Gamescom award this year, and its art style plus a mix of strategy and humor definitely makes it stand out. Joining us once again, Inkulinati.
Hello.
Welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely, original is a great way to describe this game. Where did the sort of idea for this game come from?
Actually, like many great things in life, from memes. Our art director showed us, these fantasy drawings on the margins of medieval books that were incredible, to say the least. And we immediately thought that it would be a great base for a turn-based strategy when you can make these beasts living and play with them and compete with your friends.
So this is your studio's first game, right?
Yes,
How does it feel for you to have won 2 awards here already?
I would say that it's an incredible thing. Like the only thing better than winning a Gamescom award is winning 2 Gamescom awards.
Right.
So we are really proud that we could achieve something like that with our team.
Now, besides memes and actual history, what were some influences on this? I feel like there's a little bit of Monty Python in there.
Yes, there's a lot of influential. Monty Python is also like our main inspiration for humor, but actually a lot of humor comes directly from medieval marginalia. We would like to show people, our gamers, that people in medieval times also like to, laugh from silly things like we do today as well. So that's their humor. We try to be as faithful to the history as possible. We are in history game, but we want, to be to present it in a way that these people 700 years ago wanted to show these fantasy creatures on margins of medieval books.
So a little bird told me that you actually have a medievalist on the team.
Yes.
So what are you going to do with him after this game? Does he have to leave?
Maybe we'll do an Inkulinati too. Maybe a sequel, but it's still up in the grabs. But working with medievalists is an incredible thing because we also learn a lot about the topic while making games. So it's also, I think, makes us more smarter people while making the game. So that's something that we love to do every day.
Can you speak a little bit about the sort of the mechanics of it? Because we hear strategy usually as kind of a mental image that looks more video gamey than this. What's the sort of gameplay loop like?
Yeah, so in Inkulinati you take on the role of Inkulinati Master, some a member of a secret society of Inkulinati, and like many mechanics are tied to that. So you can push the beasts or on the battlefield using your hands. So you are sitting in front of the book, and you are, thanks to the living ink, fantasy substance that is in our game, you are pushing the beasts on the battlefield, even out of the battlefield. So it's like an insta kill of any units on the battlefield.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for us.
We've got to take a quick break when we're coming back with more Gamescom awards right afterwards, so keep watching IGN for more.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Nitsa. Drive sober or get pulled over.
The only thing better than listening to IGN podcasts is watching them. Luckily, all your favorite weekly shows are here on IGN One. Whether you're chasing the latest Xbox releases with Unlocked, looking for your PlayStation fix with Beyond, tracking everything coming to Switch with Nintendo Voice Chat, or catching up on this week's gaming news with GameScoop, we've got you covered. Check it out. Tune in every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here on IGN One.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Everybody loves watching a speedrun of their favorite game, but what if you got a chance to peek into the mind of the developers behind those games as they watch their hard work get completely destroyed right in front of them?
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what happens on every episode of Devs React to Speedruns. We invite you to ride along with the developers as they watch, react, and enjoy some of the craziest gameplay by the most skilled speedrunners on the planet. Tune in every Saturday for a brand new episode.
Welcome back. This is the Gamescom Awards Show live on IGN. During Opening Night Live, we got to find out the winners of the most anticipated Xbox and PlayStation and PC games. And in just a moment, we'll reveal the most anticipated Nintendo Switch game of Gamescom 2022. But first, did you know Gamescom has its own game?
That's right. Gamescom Epics lets you dive into the Gamescomiverse for yourself. Just scan the code below to get started on your adventure to help Epi protect the Gamescom vault from the evil future. You're going to use skills, buffs, mysterious crystals, and some button mashing to complete Gamescom Epics quests to earn fantastical digital rewards and maybe some physical ones too. The adventure lasts all Gamescom long, so don't wait.
All right, Gamescom is all about having fun, but it's also about doing some good, like the Gamescom Forest Initiative. Since 2020, Gamescom and the Gamescom community have grown a forest in southeast Germany that now covers over 20,000 square meters. You can help us grow the forest by heading to Gamescom.global and buying a green ticket today. Now, let's find out the nominees for the most anticipated Switch game of Gamescom.
Unfortunately, it is not Corrado, but thank you so much for hyping up the crowd. Are y'all having fun out there? All right, Leonie, do you want to help me with the nominees for this award?
Oh yes, I'd love to, because Nintendo Switch games have been great this year. And we have the 3 nominees for the Gamescom Award 2022 Most Wanted Nintendo Switch Game. And they are Tin Hearts, Airhead, and Edge of Sanity.
Ooh, and the winner is Tin Hearts.
Thank you very much. It's a massive honor to accept this award on behalf of the team. We've worked so hard. It's our debut game, and it's like I say, a massive honor to be able to accept this.
How do you feel about the reception that you've had here?
The reception's been amazing. We've had people come playing the game. Really overwhelming.
Great, thank you so much. I believe they're ready for you in the studio.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
Tin Heart has you guiding a troop of adorable 10 soldiers through a colorful toy-sized world, which certainly looks like it would be right at home on Switch. Here to accept the award for Most Wanted Nintendo Switch Game of Gamescom is senior producer at Rogue Sun, Chris Brooks. Congratulations to you and the whole team on Tin Hearts.
Thank you so much.
So, Most Wanted Nintendo Switch Game of Gamescom, give us the sort of gist of what this game is.
So it's a Lemmings-like puzzle game.
I'm in. You said Lemmings.
Where you're playing through this alternate Victorian reality that we've built, playing a character called Albert, where you're guiding your tin soldiers through puzzles as they're also guiding you through your memories.
Now tell us a little bit about sort of the props and objects. As I saw the trailer you put up, and it gets kind of like intense and a little more farcical. There's like a sort of a steampunk-looking spider running around. What's this world?
So you're playing through Albert's house. You start in the attic of the house, and things are very whimsical and magical. And as you progress through the house, the theme of the story changes. There's a few twists and turns. It gets a little bit dark.
Oh no!
And this sends you on a journey down into the basement where you saw these steampunk devices. There's electricity circuits you need to manage, steam powered devices, and spiders and all sorts of whimsical contraptions.
That's why I don't in the basement. There's too much weird stuff down there. Yeah.
Can we get a little teaser? What kind of puzzles are we going to get in the game?
So there's a whole range of different puzzles. You can see on the screen right now, I think there's balloons, you're leaping over different areas. There's like the steam generator machines where you need to manage electricity, turn things on and off, opening up different routes. There's musical instruments, there's a whole range of... the list could go on all night, I think.
This whole design seems like it would be really suited well for like hidden collectibles and Easter eggs. Is there just stuff hidden around the levels?
There's definitely many things hidden around the levels. There's multiple routes you could take through some puzzles. And our studio has a little bit of a legacy in Lionhead, and there's a couple of Fable Easter eggs hidden in there.
Nice.
Nice.
Do the soldiers have different jobs or different functions that they perform?
Pardon? Sorry.
So in Lemmings, there are different types of Lemmings that perform different functions in the world. Is it the same thing with the soldiers?
Yes, so your main soldiers here are follower soldiers, but you also have a soldier that you can control directly, and you run around jumping, platforming around the level, a bit like a Mario character.
Oh.
And we have other characters and toys in the level. Gertrude the Explorer believes that all the soldiers should be free, and there's lots hidden in there to explore.
Now there's soldiers. Is there any combat, or are you mostly just trying to keep them alive?
You're mostly trying to keep them alive, but you mentioned the spiders. They're dropping down from above. There's also machines that are trying to smash them into smithereens, or they're falling into a boiler and burning to death.
So there's a few enemies actually. Enemies.
Yeah, exactly.
Obstacles.
Enemies and obstacles, and you mainly explore these in the basement where the game's taken a bit of a darker turn.
So you mentioned Lemmings. What were some of the other influences? What's sort of the DNA of this game?
The Nutcracker.
The way our studio likes to approach making games is to look at like what would really be a fun game to make, and also what would be a really fun game to play. And Lemmings was a genre, I suppose, that hadn't been explored for a long time, we really wanted to explore it in a different way and build this rich narrative around it.
You're winning for Most Wanted Nintendo Switch game, but is Tin Hearts coming to other platforms as well?
It's coming out on PC, consoles, and also VR.
Oh, this is great.
I feel like Switch is a good size for it, though. It's very, very small. I'm a huge toy collector. Are you going to make little figurines at all?
Some of our team are very enthusiastic about printing figurines, and our publisher Wide Productions, they love to make special editions, and I'm sure there'll be things like that coming out soon.
Well, that is a great idea. I will collect it.
I can't wait myself as well.
Tin Hearts looks very cool. Congratulations again.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. It's time for our next award. Let's head back to the stage.
Yeah, you hear the excitement. Hi, Stella. We're here for the next award, and I can't wait to see what this one has in store for us.
Yes, so the next award is Best Booth, and I actually don't have a list of nominees because all booths are eligible in the Gamescom entertainment area. Wow. So, Leonie, I'm just going to have you read the winner for us.
All right, the winner for Best Booth of Gamescom 2022 is one with a giant figure of a beloved anime figure. It's Bandai Namco! Here's the award, congratulations!
Thank you very much. We're super happy to be back in Cologne, Gamescom, and everybody, we are doing it for you guys. Thank you for the award, we're super, super humbled.
Thank you for putting this giant inflated Luffy into our lives, and I loved it. Back to the studio, you got to talk with him more.
Now this is a bittersweet award for us because we're busy hosting stuff on these couches up here this whole time. We don't get out there to see many booths up close, but there definitely seem to be some very impressive ones this year. Here to accept the award for the best booth is a representative from Bandai Namco. Welcome, congratulations.
Hi, thank you very much. Humbled, it's amazing. First time back at Gamescom and winning best booth is, it's something special.
Well, there's a reason. The booth looks amazing, and this huge statue of Luffy, is mind-blowing.
Yeah, it came together really, really last minute, and we're super happy that we were able to bring Luffy with us. But also, super happy to have Park Beyond there, game developed in Germany, bringing it to Germany, to the audience here. Everybody should have a try. So come to our booth. It's the best one, apparently. So
apparently.
How early does you talk about this coming together last minute? How early do ideas start getting thrown around? How did you land on a big statue?
Let me put it this way. 2 months ago, I already started thinking about Gamescom next year.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
What happens to the giant things after Gamescom? Where do they go?
It deflates and goes back to Belgium.
Or someone is taking them home.
Oh, you wish.
Oh.
What are some of the other big games that you have at your booth this year?
So we have The Dark Pictures, The Devil and Me by Supermassive Games. It's the finale of our anthology, Season 1.
Yeah.
It's very exciting, very scary, so absolutely come check it out. Then obviously One Piece Odyssey, where you can see the giant Luffy statue, and last but not least, Park Beyond, which we're super proud of, partnering with a German developer. It's very exciting, coming together really well. Look online, the previews are there. I think IGN has a very good one, so thank you for that. But yeah, super excited to have to bring more roller coaster fun in people's lives. Who doesn't want that?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, the whole Gamescom has a sort of amusement park vibe to it, and the booths are a big part of that too. So it's it's fun to see that. How's the fan reception been?
Fantastic. It's absolutely great. Our community managers are running around on the booth, talking to everyone, seeing what the feedback is, and everybody's loving it. So very happy.
And how does it feel to see all of the One Piece fans with all of their hats and cosplays going to the booth and play One Piece?
It's something special because it's been a while. It's been a while since we've actually interacted with our community. So for us, when we were hearing Gamescom was coming back, this is what we were hoping for, right? Everybody's here, and it's like the first day of school again. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, Bandai Namco, best booth at Gamescom 2022. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. And see you next year. We'll be back bigger and better.
Ooh, exciting. We're going to have to take a very quick break here at the Gamescom Awards. We'll be right back with more in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. He went somewhere.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Saints Row. Be your own boss and take control of Santo Alesso.
I'm Akeem Lawanson, and this is What to Watch on IGN1. It's a weekly show where we check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews, and everything else in the world of entertainment. Tune in to new episodes every Friday at 9 p.m. on IGN1.
IGN is your go-to for the latest and best in games, movies, and television. And with over 50 million IGN subscribers, you're in good company.
Oh, we're shooting turkeys!
Thanks to your help, we've raised over $100,000 for charity. Brought you and creators the world over together for events like Gamescom and DC Fandom.
Brenton Thwaites here, I play Dick Grayson.
And made your voices heard. You voted almost 30 million times in our best video game of all time and Super Movie Madness tournaments, and posted over 40 million times on IGN's message boards. The chat must flow. Catch our unending stream of up-to-date news and so much more over at IGN.com or subscribe to IGN on YouTube. And check out IGN Games and IGN Movies and TV for deep dives into your preferred pop culture. Plus, IGN guides to get help on veritably any game from our team of experts. No matter where you are, IGN.com, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, IGN has you covered.
Hey you! Yes, you! Do you have fun? Fear of missing Gamescom? Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want. Gamescom now. Register now.
What's up, everybody? I'm Stella Chung, and you're about to get your weekly fix. This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss. Tune into new episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on IGN1.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards here on IGN Live. Gamescom is all about bringing the world together to play video games, but it's also about shocking the world with exciting new video game reveals and the kick-ass trailers that go with them. Our next award is for the best trailer or announcement at Gamescom. Let's take it outside for the award nominees and winner.
All right, we have the Best Trailer/Announcement Award, which is community-based, by the way. So every trailer or announcement featured in Gamescom Opening Night Live is eligible.
Wow, that's interesting. There were a lot of cool trailers, weren't there?
Yeah, so the community got to vote on this. And Leonie, could you help me with the winner here?
All right, I will. So the community has spoken, and the best trailer for Gamescom 2022 goes to Hogwarts Legacy. Unfortunately, they're not here right now to accept the award, but we'll still toss it into the studio. Back to you. You got to talk more about it.
Video games are immensely complicated worlds for players to explore, so trailers often have to do some heavy lifting to establish the look, feel, mechanics, tone, and overall universe. Let's chat about Hogwarts Legacy. I think they're going to bring up the new trailer here in just a moment. It's a gameplay trailer that shows two students exploring Slytherin's catacombs. Let's get to see some fiery combat against some zombies. There is a staircase with bones all over it, and I think there's even a troll, because you know it's Hogwarts. Yeah. And of course, there's an adult who seems very upset with the students that are snooping around.
Those kids are horribly behaved.
Yes. They are.
They're rotten kids, always getting in trouble, visible maps.
Need to listen to the adults.
Trespassing.
Need to be expelled.
It's been this way for centuries, apparently, in Hogwarts. They're always releasing something that's about to ruin the world. Like, what?
If that happened, if the Hogwarts was in the States, they would be getting like sued constantly. They got like giant
Yeah,
roaming around, kids turning into stone, stuff like that. Unicorns, I don't know.
I wish there was a unicorn in Hogwarts.
I think people have been really wanting this game. It's funny because most of the time you don't want to go to school. Like that's not a thing. You're like, video games, time to go to school. But then you have like a game like Persona and a game like this where it's like, maybe it's gonna have like a little twist to it. It's gonna get a little bit silly. I'm curious about the structure of this because like the books are fairly thorough on like the architecture, and the movies had to kind of take some liberties. But like, games have to make a playable space. But again, I don't know. I guess it's going to be probably pretty big, probably pretty sprawling.
I mean, it has the potential to go huge. Like the more players, the longer they have content planned. I mean, it can be everything from, as you said, super small, very condensed, but it could be a huge, very colorful universe for all kinds of players. And I'm very excited to see that. Like, I'm very excited to see the final product.
True, there's a lot of Harry Potter fans out there around the world, and I believe they're very excited. I believe I saw how excited they are for this game because they have the chance to actually play as a Hogwarts student and actually use their magic, but it's not in real life, but in a game, and actually control a student with the magic. So it will be interesting to see if this game actually going to blow up, but I believe it will just because of the base of the fans that they have around the world.
Yeah, I know the fans are really excited for the game. It was recently delayed into next year.
Yeah.
Have to wait a little bit longer for it. Danny, do you consider yourself a Harry Potter fan?
I'm going to be that snob that's going to say I love the books more.
Sure, that's fine.
But yeah, I think I will play that game because basically I actually grew up on those books, and I really want to see the interpretation of the game, and I really want to try some magic tricks. Like I want to see and to learn a little bit about the history of Hogwarts and Slytherin, as we saw on the trailer. So it's going to be very interesting to see that.
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. So I haven't read the books. I've seen the movies. That's my experience. So it's like someone like me who's not super invested in that world. I haven't gotten the hook yet to know what's going to appeal to me.
Come on, it's about magic.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, but if it's like bully with magic spells, I could get into that.
I just want to cape in a wand. Come on, I just want to cape it with a wand.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting because it's set before the Harry Potter timeline.
Exactly. I think it's about Salazar, Slytherin,
So we know some of what's happening around that time, but at the same time, I feel like there's going to be elements that maybe don't make sense. Is like Hogsmeade going to be there? I don't know if they've announced this or not, but
there's many blank pages to fill.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think this is why this game is actually coming, to actually fill those gaps that's actually missing for those fans. So it's going to be very interesting to see it and to play that. So yeah, I can't wait.
I just want to know if Peeves the Poltergeist is going to be there. That's like one of the, they took that out of the movies, and I'm like, I want to see that horrible flying man.
Yeah.
All right, well, it is time for the next award. Let's check in with our friends outside on the stage.
Hello, hello. We are back here. Now, the next award is the best lineup, which, what are the qualifications?
Well, to be nominated for Best Lineup for Gamescom 2020 is you just have to be an exhibitor at the Gamescom entertainment area. That qualifies you immediately, so anything goes.
Pretty easy, right? Now, let's take a look at the winner. Oh, and it is Play On.
Woohoo! Play On, I'm on stage. Congratulations.
Yeah. What can I say? Really impressed. We couldn't have done this without the teams of developers all across the world, from Brazil, the United Kingdom, and of course Ukraine, and of course the staff behind it that make it happen. And ultimately, the gamers that buy our stuff. It's amazing, and I'm, really proud.
Thank you so much. You have plenty more time to talk with the guys inside, and congratulations again. Here's your applause. Back to the studio.
PlayOn might not sound familiar. It's the publisher formerly known as Koch Media, and PlayOn certainly has an impressive slate of video games in the works. Here to accept the award for Best Lineup at Gamescom, PlayOn Games. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yes, quite surprised. We're very pleased.
Yeah.
So this is a horrible thing to do to somebody this far into Gamescom. Can you list the entire lineup off the top of your head?
Let me give it a go. Do I get a prize at the end if I do?
Yeah.
You just got a prize.
Yeah, good point. Right, so System Shock, Floodland, Scars Above, Goat Simulator, managed to say it right, Gungrave Gore, Dead Island 2, God, I'm sure I've missed some.
You're trying to think of who's going to be mad at you if you miss one.
Probably quite a lot of them, yes.
No, that's right there is a really impressive lineup, and that's I think a lot of people have been talking about Dead Island 2, which was a thing that people thought was dead, and now it's it's here.
Yes, ironically, yes.
It's back to life. It's ironically.
Yeah, no, that seemed to go really well. A lot of the press went and saw it. They liked it, and I'm really pleased with the way it's gone on so far. It looks amazing.
Yeah. And by the way, Goat Simulator as well, it's like a huge hit, especially now you can play with your friends. So you can tell us a little bit about that game and what happened in the first of all, what about the Goat Simulator 2?
People seem to have gone absolutely bananas for this, and everyone's been running around trying to blag the goodie bags with the plastic udders and stuff like that. I think some of them have been thrown into the crowd for some lucky people. It's the whole Goat Simulator series surprised it out of nowhere, and it's just, I'm trying to think of a pun and I can't, it's too early, but yeah, it's done amazingly well.
I think that reveal is one of my favorites ever. First of all, skipping 2, brilliant, but also the fact that it was just spoofing the Dead Island 2 trailer, and which was the first thing I was like, are they working on that too? Is that going to come out? It was kind of a hint. Whose idea was that? Who called whom?
Well, the funny thing was, I think they did it off their own bat, so it was as much a surprise to some of the Dead Island team, I think it was, as it was to us as well, and they absolutely smashed it. It's amazing, and it's lovely to see some of these sort of nods to other genres. Other games do that as well, sort of, more of that, please.
What was it like to reintroduce Dead Island 2? It's a game that's been in development for a while. People have been waiting for it, weren't really sure what was going on with that. It must be nice to have that sort of out and, looking forward to it again.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the sort of people's reactions when it was when the trailer got revealed, and when we saw the press going in the room and coming out with big beaming smiles. We're very pleased.
Great. And how does the fan react to the games? Let's say for Gungrave, for example.
Gungrave as well, that's again, we've had people coming out with huge big smiles. We had a whole big press room set up with a gigantic coffin in the middle covered in bullets, and I think you may have some cosplayers been running around as well doing that. Again, it seems to have gone over really, really well. Lots of very happy people having played it.
Very fun mechanics. The movement is so goes really easy.
It's a bit of ultra violence. We like that.
Yeah, we love ultra violence.
Now, Gungrave, the series that ended a while ago. It's an older one, right? And the game feels like it's really coming from like a kind of place of appreciation, like a real passion project.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tricky when you've got sort of games that come back. It's at the same time staying true to the original, but still kind of keeping it fresh as well. Same with System Shock as well as another game of that ilk, where you have that same sort of thing. That if you make it too modern, then the old school fans go, "Oh, what have you done to it?" But if you of course make it too old, then the next generation going, "Oh, it's just a reboot." So it's always a fine line to tread. But I think they've nailed it both with Gungrave and with System Shock.
No.
So when you have a very big lineup like you do, how do you approach trying to diversify that? Are you looking for like to fill a broad variety of genres, make sure you have games available for every type of gamer?
I mean, sometimes it feels a bit like herding cats, really, that you've got so many different sort of games out there that you know, you want a wide scope. And there is, you know, you think about the games that we've got shooters, we've got city builders, you've got sort of Souls-like games as well. It's really about sort of, you know, there's so many different sort of genres and tastes out there that you want to kind of cater for those, as many of those as possible. But while at the same time, not, you know, you want to make sure that the stuff you're putting out is of really good quality, which is something that we're striving to do.
True, this is why I think you actually won this prize, because your lineup is sick, and I believe that every fan here at Gamescom can find himself at the booth, because there's a game for everybody.
Yeah, there really is.
Even a simulator of goats. So.
Well, exactly. You know, and the game that sort of surprised that we kept quiet was this Floodland, which obviously is one of the first games based on climate change, which is quite topical. It's the guys that used to do This War of Mine, so they've kind of got a history of taking real world situations and then making them in a way that, without being preachy or horrible, but trying to get people to actually understand what it's all about. So they've done really well as well.
Yeah.
I love that you can have that and goats. Like I honestly, I think the goats would be a more optimistic look at things, but you know.
I mean, ultimately, we'll end up needing goats at the end of the day. So you know, if all the machinery fails.
It's all about the jetpack, you guys. It's all about the jetpack that the goats has. It's so much fun. I played it and it was hilarious with my friends. Yeah.
Is there a game in your lineup that's a personal favorite of yours that you're particularly looking forward to?
System Shock, because I'm old.
Yeah.
You know, I played the first one. I just love it. And I don't know if you see, there's a cosplay going around of Showdown that is absolutely astounding.
I was going to ask about her because she came on our stage.
Yeah.
Is she okay? That's like a lot of stuff to
That
be
was
wearing.
insane.
I think the challenge is that because of the mask, it's quite hard to see, so she has to get sort of guided around by handlers, but it is stunning. I mean, but you know, Warren Spector's been sort of not on board on this because obviously it's a separate project, but you've got monitoring it, and he's as happy with it as we are, really. So yeah, I cannot wait to really get my teeth in that game and kick Showdown's ass like I should do.
Well, congratulations again. We're looking forward to playing all these games.
Lovely. Thanks a lot for having me. Cheers.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll be handing out our final award of the show, the Gamescom Awards. We'll return right after this. Stick around.
Gamescom 2022 is presented by Samsung SSD, essential for gaming.
Tune into IGN 1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN 1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN 1.
They turned into a network, who knew?
IGN Playlist is all of your games in one place. You can build your library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
You're a busy gamer with plenty to play. Not a lot of downtime, but you still want to keep up with the latest gaming news? Fret not. No matter where you like to play, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, I've got the headlines you need to know about. When Half-Life 3 is announced, it'll be on the Daily Fix. When the Switch Pro is announced, you'll be the first to know. And when that big game you just can't wait for is delayed, yeah, I'll have that news too. The Daily Fix, with me, Nars, weekdays only on IGN.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards here on IGN Live. We've got awards for the best action game, the best multiplayer game, best RPG, so much more, but our next award might be our most important, the Heart of Gaming Award at Gamescom. Each and every Gamescom highlight is eligible for this award, not only games, add-ons, and technologies, but also people, institutions, companies, concepts, or terms. Let's take it to the stage for more.
Thank you so much, Damon. Ooh. Yeah, I can't hear anything anymore. Can you hear anything?
I could barely hear you just now, but that is how we want it.
But it's all right. This is the final award, and the Heart of Gaming Award goes to the Game Industry Solidarity Campaigns for Ukraine.
Yes, thank you, Stella. The support and solidarity shown by the game industry towards Ukraine has truly been impeccable. And this last year has been difficult through and throughout. This is why I believe that this has gained a significant relevance to all of us. And thus, we want to present this award.
Yes, accepting the award will be the co-founder of GDB, Elena Lobova.
Thank you so much for being here. Here's the award.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this award. It's a great honor for me to accept it on behalf of the entire gaming industry of Ukraine. First of all, I would like to say thank you to each and every game developer, game designer, and artist who is now fighting for us on the front lines, who joined IT Army, who is helping a lot of refugees. Thank you, IGN, and thank you to the entire international games community for supporting. It's really, really important for us in these tough times. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to take it back to the studio. Thank you so much for being here. And this has been the last section for today. Thank you, Stella. This was awesome. You guys.
All right, thank you all so much. That about does it for the 2022 Gamescom Awards show. We had a lot of fun here today. Maybe not as much fun as everyone from the show floor, but again, huge congratulations to all the winners. Now, before we get to tomorrow, I believe we're going to have a discussion here. Is that right?
That's right. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here.
So yeah, I mean, video games are typically, they're fantasy, they're escapism, and it can be very easy to sort of hide your head on the sand when something real and horrible is happening, and it's been very nice to see kind of everyone come together and just, support the Ukraine, support the fight, and game developers there.
Yeah, that really is like this. Actually, when the war started on the first day, February 24, I received so many support messages from all around the world. It was so important for us to get all of this support, and we started doing a lot of volunteering from day one, and many people, many game developers supported fellow Ukrainians and provided housing for them, donations, helped us spread awareness, and I just would like to say that every support matters to us, even if it's like €1 donation, or even if it's I don't know, just a kind word.
How can gamers and fans support this cause right now?
Okay, so first of all, if there is such opportunity, of course, provide support to Ukrainians who had to flee the country. There are a lot of them, many of them lost their houses, many of them lost everything they had. So just find your local volunteering initiatives where you can bring something that people from Ukraine can use. Of course, if you have this opportunity, especially the big companies, I know they donate a lot of money, and this is what we need right now. But also, if you see the post about this, you can help us spread awareness about the cause. Every like, every click, every share helps us to keep it on top of the news, so the world know that it's still happening. And I noticed that Ukraine is not making headlines anymore, while the war is not only still happening, but it's getting worse and worse. So even helping us spread awareness about this is already a big help.
What would you say is the current state of the Ukrainian game development community?
I would say that Ukrainian game development community is as united as never before. Even though many of them had to flee country, but there are still a lot of companies that keep working no matter what. They work from the bomb shelters, they sit in their homes during the air raid alarms, and but also there are a lot of developers who went to defend our country, who joined armed forces of Ukraine or territorial defense. These were just people like us, like game developers, designers, programmers, and now they have to hold guns. It's unbelievable. I think no one could expect this, but I really hope that, and I'm sure that when the situation will get better, our game development industry will be as strong as never before.
Well, I'm glad to see Gamescom recognize this very important issue. Thank you so much for being here, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me.
Okay, tomorrow we're gonna have to do this all over again, but for the best cosplay here at Gamescom. Join us for the Gamescom cosplay contest powered by Mick Delivery. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of costume characters roaming the show floor. We'll be showcasing the best of the best. Congratulations to all the winners today here at the Gamescom Awards. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.